So let's dive into that a little bit. What sparked that? What was the catalyst that led you look at blockchain? Which, first of all, a lot of people, it takes them a while to come on board with blockchain technology. They usually do come on once they learn about it, but it takes them a little bit. So what was the spark that made you look at agriculture, look at blockchain technology, and be like, these need to be married together, and I'm the man to do it?
Yeah, so I guess very early in my career, I was involved in software and involved in crypto. Like 30 years ago, I was doing cryptographic algorithms
Oh,
and spending a lot of time on how to encrypt and decrypt data. Always been an interest of mine. I moved into ERP systems after that, which really brought me into supply chains, which lead me to food manufacturing and how do we move produce and food around the world from a logistics perspective. And, I kind of progressed through that career and went where the work was in mid 2010s, like 2015 or so. I got asked by a consulting company uh, to go work on a crypto project. And they saw in my CV that I had a crypto background, and they did not put crypto, blockchain, and cryptography together as the same thing. So, they asked me to look at a couple crypto projects that existed at the time and do some assessment of those for inclusion in a business. And I said, I really don't know anything about crypto as it is. And they said, well, cryptography must be close enough, so it's yours. This is what you're going to do.
well,
So I had to go on a crash course, and being a programmer, I went and grabbed some of the programming languages in 2016, 2017, started looking at what I could do with crypto, and decided to open a company called Blockchain Guru in Canada. We did a lot of crypto consulting. We did some work with big four consulting companies and a lot of corporations exploring blockchain and how they can use blockchain. And I ended up working in Africa on a project. And while I was there, had somebody ask me, if I can create an identity system for people, can I create an identity system for cattle? And and of course, it's exactly the same principle, and that intrigued me. It probably was reminiscent of my childhood. My grandfather was a farmer, and I spent a ton of time in my youth on his farm. He had cattle and he had crops, and when you're a little kid in a little town growing up, maybe you want to move to the big city and have some fun and experience different things. But as you get a little older, you start reminiscing more about home and your childhood, and I think it really struck a chord with me. And I started looking at agriculture in a different light from a large scale perspective, and took a contract and ended up building a prototype system for identity of farms and identity of cattle. And that kicked off the concept, which is now Dimitra.